Yo, welcome to the Kryptik Show. It's your bro right here on the road, and I got my man Sinnikal One.
Peace, holla back in the building.
What's up? Okay, man. So good to meet you again. It's been a long while, and I got a few questions. We can chat about anything really. So first of all, little obvious, but we have here one of the rare talents in Indonesia who rap in English. This is a very rare thing, especially at this level. Alright, so make no mistake about that. You gotta check it out. Alright, so you're on YouTube,
Instagram. Yeah, I'm on most social media: Spotify, Jukes, Apple Music. I'm there.
Cool. So I'll get the links later, and I'll put them down here in the description so y'all guys can click through it and
for sure.
Yeah, you got to check it out. So let me ask you, basically obvious question: how did your English get so goddamn good?
How did my English get good? My dad's English, so like English has always been a staple language in my family. Like my mom speaks English, my dad speaks English. I actually had to learn Bahasa when I was like 6 or 7 because up until then I couldn't speak Bahasa at all.
Okay.
So it was like, it's always been my go-to language whenever I'm expressing myself.
Alright, so that's also probably why you're rapping in English, right?
Exactly.
We just talked about that a little bit. You ever try doing something in Indonesian? Or?
I have tried over and over again, and I'll write 16 bars, and then I'll hate it tomorrow. So like, I haven't released any Bahasa raps yet. I'm trying, and I'm sure there will be once, I find that one verse that I really enjoy and love. I will release it, definitely.
That's really cool. And when did you start in hip hop? When did you start rapping?
Well, since I was a kid, like it goes back to junior high, I guess. I mean, my mom has always been a top 40s listener. So like ever since, second grade, third grade, I've been listening to Tone Lock, MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, because those were all the famous tracks back then. Yeah. But when it comes to hip hop, I was a b-boy first.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I started breakdancing with my seniors at school. But when you get into hip hop, you listen to a lot of rap, and even before b-boying, I've always been writing, like poetry and messing around with rhymes and shit. So it was basically the next step because I knew I was never going to be serious in b-boy because I never got that great at it. But I'd always had this passion for writing lyrics, and as soon as I got into the rap tip, like I just never stopped. Never stopped,
right? Alright, so what was your first maybe influence? Besides the MC Hammers and stuff, like who was your first serious?
My first real influences have got to be two. Bone Thugs and then Wu-Tang. Okay. Those were the first real CDs that I had back then.
Quite different styles,
and opposite styles. Like one was really raw, very street, while Bone Thugs was more about the harmonies and singing and rapping at the same time, and adding those fast, choppy flows. So I've always considered myself a cross mixture between Bone Thugs and Wu-Tang.
Cool. And is that still your favorite stuff? Is that
of course, like East 99 and then 36 Chambers will be my favorite rap albums of all time.
Okay, that's an odd combination, but it gives some, it makes for a nice mixture there, And let me ask you this, like we talked about this just a second ago, so I want to say, like what's your proudest achievement? What is like the thing that you are like super proud of, maybe in your career, like in your rapping?
What am I proud most of? Sticking to my guns, like sticking to my specific style, always prioritizing flow over the lyrics. I mean, every rapper needs good lyrics. Yeah. You got to say something meaningful, but the delivery has always been what moves me, what's always inspired me to keep going and keep improving my skills, sharpening the sword, so to speak. Yeah. Because you don't stop practicing just because you've been in the game for a long time. You keep going at it. You keep trying to play around with words to fit so many syllables in one bar, and then mixing it with other lines, and then actually coming up with a hot 16.
Cool. And like if you had to choose like one achievement, because you put out an album, so I'm kind of thinking,
One achievement that I would say is if you want to be like, if you love what you do, you gotta at least take the skill aspect of it seriously. So one aspect that I think I personally achieved is I've proven that as a rapper you can be versatile. Okay. You don't have to stick to one specific flow or one specific beat. For me, like, what makes a great rapper is mixing up your flows and making every rap song that you do completely different from the other one. That's what gets me, and I think that's one of my biggest achievements, that I've been able to stay in that lane and not, follow the latest trend or copy what somebody else is doing, because hip hop is being you, not somebody else.
Totally agree. Yeah.
So
totally agree.
You gotta be you, because nobody else can be you.
That's very, very true. And what do you think about? Well, you rap in English, right?
Yeah.
Located here in Indonesia, so there's not a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you think, like, is it not enough, or should something be done? I don't know. Do you think more rappers here should at least try to do some English stuff, or what?
I think you first got to stick with what you're comfortable first. You got to stick with what you're comfortable with